YouTube? I am back again with a new story time. Also, I would just like to say, thank you so much for 9,000 subscribers, and we are almost at 10,000, which is crazy because I woke up this morning and just hit 9,000. It's been a crazy day, guys. I have a lot of energy. I'm super hyped, as you can tell. I don't even know, I'm all over the place. This story time takes place, shocker, sophomore year of high school. And, there's a little bit of background information that you need to know. It involves a boy, because when does it not involve a boy? Re-fucking-tweet. So, way back when, in my 9-year-old boy craze, there was this boy, and we will call him David. So, David, super cute boy, even back then, you know. Head over heels for this guy for the longest time. 3rd grade, 4th grade, even 5th grade. 5th grade, he finally acknowledges me. Last day of school, he gives me his number, right? I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, I got David's number. I'm the shit, you are not, because I got David's number. I call the number, and it's a disconnected number. And I sat there and cried, I kid you not, for 4 days straight, because I was so hung up on the fact that, he gave me a disconnected number. And we didn't go to the same middle school. So I was like, okay, whatever. I had forgotten about it. 9th grade, I walk into my school and I'm like, new year, new me, you know, whatever. And I see him, I'm like, and every memory just floods back. I'm like, no, it's him, no. And he was still so cute and I was like, oh, why do you have to still be so cute? Damn you, I hate you. And I move on. Of course, I was like, okay, not a big deal. Sophomore year, walk into my English class. He's in there. And I have to sit right next to him pretty much the entire year. So that was pretty lit. And, of course, I started developing feelings for him again, just because he was really nice to me. I had completely gotten over what happened in elementary school. I didn't care. I was like, he's super nice. This is cool. This is lit. We're good. We had this super chill English teacher who my friends will call one of them Caroline and then the other Tiffany. Okay, so Caroline and Tiffany, we used to go and eat lunch in our English class because we had that class right after lunch. So sometimes we would go and eat in the classroom. And we would just talk about, life with our teacher, because, this was one of those teachers where she was more of, a friend slash sister than an actual teacher. We pretty much told this teacher, everything, and for some reason, I had just brought up out of nowhere what had happened with David years before. And so, David walks into class the next day, because apparently my teacher had a talk with him, and he felt really bad. So he walks into class, I'm just, chilling, sitting at my desk, doing my work, whatever. He walks in, bursts in like a Shakespearean play. I was like, I'm so sorry for everything that I've done. I feel terrible. If you want my real number, I'll give it to you now. Mind you, half of the class is filled now. So there's, people hearing this entire thing. And I'm just sitting there what the hell is happening? Please just go sit down and be quiet and just don't talk about it anymore. He approaches my desk to give me a hug. I'm just okay, this is strange. Can you guys sit down now? Because this is just hella weird. Okay, thanks. So we get through the hug. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just delete that from my memory real quick. About a week later, fast forward, we have a substitute. And Tiffany and Caroline and I didn't care. We went and ate lunch in the classroom like we normally do. But this time we were talking about David. I was really into Hispanics at this time. And I was like, oh, what nationality is David? And they're like, oh, I think he's Colombian. So I was like, get me some Colombian. And then David walks in. He's like, hey, Yote, can I, borrow your charger? I'm like, yeah, sure, here you go, you want something else, anything, food, water, my number, maybe, maybe just a little bit. He walks out, and I'm talking about David and I'm like, yeah, he's like so cute, like I wish he would notice me more, whatever. Just completely ignoring the fact that this substitute is clearly listening in on this conversation. So we start class, whatever, everyone's situated. About halfway through the class, the substitute stops and is like, everyone, I have an announcement to make. We were just like, okay, whatever, like, what's good, dude? I was the only one in the class with red hair. I had flaming red hair, like Ariana Grande red hair, because I had dyed it. Again, blondes, don't ever dye your hair red. Just like, don't do it. Anyways, the sub was like, so there is a certain red-headed girl in this class who has a crush on a certain Colombian boy in this class. And of course, everyone knew it was me that they were talking about. But the funny thing is, this one kid that I was like semi-friends with, who also was Colombian, stood up, he was like, yeah, I knew it! And like, the substitute was like, no, not you. Sit down. It was David and him who were the only Colombians in the class, okay? Everyone just started laughing, like busting out laughing, like, ha ha ha, Taylor likes David, like, oh my god, so funny, like, how pathetic, whatever. And I was so mortified. People were like pointing, and like even my friends, like Caroline and Tiffany, were partaking in this. They were like, oh my god, like, oh my god, so funny, haha, whatever. I was so mortified. I ran out of the class, started like freaking out. I wasn't even like crying. I was just like yelling a lot because I was really upset, you know? And I like would not go back into the class. Would not go back into the class. For a good 15 minutes, I stayed in the hallway, like directly outside the hallway. Teacher didn't even come to like check if I was okay. My friends came, got me back, and I had to walk back in the classroom and act like everything was okay. That was so mortifying. You have no idea. Like, that was terrible. I had to kind of explain to my mom what happened because I was really upset and she was wondering like why I was crying. She called the school, almost got the sub fired, which I feel really, really bad about. I didn't mean for that to happen. And the substitute basically had to write me a letter of apology, and I've never seen that substitute since. Okay, that is it for this video. I just want to again say thank you so much for all your support these past few days. It's been insane and just incredible to be so passionate about something, and to have people show you that support back is just amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you 1,000 times. I'll never say thank you enough. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below for further videos, suggestions, follow me on all my social medias, they will be linked down below as always. Subscribe for new videos, I put out new videos every single week. I will see you guys next video, and stay Gucci!
Drop it low, let me play that back. What?